Okay. But I've tried to clean the edge of the track, and I do a lot of sander for salvage with used track. You can use something like this tool from Micromart. It's it's got that little wire brush thing in it that you can adjust however you want. I use it for weathering and distressing plastic and all that. You can use it to clean your track. This is a detail sander from Northwest Shortline. It's got this little belt of sandpaper around it, and you can use it to clean, but you need a good clean joint. Now, here's where I'm going to get my paste. Let me get a clean thing here. I get a little of this paste solder. That's too much. Put it right there on the web. Take the soldering iron. It's done. It's clean. There's no big lumps. There's no melted ties. People, even on my railroad, yes, my railroad has lots of melted ties. It has melted ties because I hadn't done this using this method till a few weeks ago. And it is just so clean.
Get that a BPO?
What?
The paste solder?
Plumbing department.
It says Sears, huh? Yeah.
Sears Fasten.
This says Sears. I've had this for years. You can get it at Home Depot, but it comes in some places in a tube. And I don't like a tube because it's hard to mix it up. You see me stirring this stuff because it settles out because that solder's so heavy. If you get it in the tube, you got to knead the tube to get the stuff mixed up before you use it. Let's say I want to put a feeder on that. I'm sorry, my lovely wire stripper just broke on me. You can get a piece of wire. Okay, can I show this? Okay, I got a piece of wire and I flattened the end. See how the end's flat? Now normally it would come up through a hole in my layout. I have some of these drills. I don't know if you've seen one of these. This is a 1/16 inch drill that's 6 inches long. I bought a package of 4 of them. I've yet to break one. So they last much longer than I thought they would, and they're far more flexible than I thought they would be.
Where you got it?
One of the online drill dealers. You could probably get it at a place like Granger or industrial supply place. But by having it 6 inches long, even if I only chuck a 1/4 inch of it in my drill, I can go down through my cork and my sub base and foam or anything else a long way with that 6 inch drill. Okay, back to soldering this. It's always helpful when you're soldering stuff that's heat sensitive to tin it first. What that means is the area that you're going to solder, put a little solder on it. Okay, put a little solder on whatever it is you're gonna solder, and melt it in. That's called tinning. And once you do that, then when you go to some serious soldering somewhere, you're going to not have to worry about melting stuff. I'm going to clean a little bit of the web right here. I'm going to put a drop of this on it. That's too much.
Gotta get rid of that while you're off.
There you go.
Okay. I'm not putting much of that on there. Don't know if you can tell, but it's a very little bit. I don't know how I'm going to do this way, but we're going to try it. Will that work?
Hold the track.
All right, thank you.
Move towards your hole.
All right.
Remember the knot hole.
Look for the knot holes.
Yeah, burn his finger.
That's what you get for being a volunteer, huh?
Okay.
That'll teach you. It's the army way, Rick.
Well, he just gets to see close up, see?
I get to smell that burning lead fumes.
Well, that's so-so, but I'm going to pass this around, and you'll be able to see that solder joints where you're putting feeders and where you're connecting tracks don't have to be big and ugly.